You know something, books come in all shapes and sizes, from the very large to the small. Hi everyone, welcome to Pal to Tech. So a constant trend of technology is that the devices will get smaller while the efficiency and the capabilities will grow larger. Today's video is in fact sponsored by Zhiyun, the maker of this light, so keep that in mind. I was given full creative freedom over all this content, including what I want to say about this light. This light absolutely sucks. It's awful. Don't bother getting it. You would be better off using a kerosene lamp at a KOA campground than you would this light, okay? I'm kidding, but they did sponsor today's video. Let's get into it. The specific kit is the X100 Pro, which is a combo kit that contains not only the light, but it also contains an attachable grip battery, a Bowens mount adapter, and a softbox. And it comes with an attractive carrying case where you can put your business card right in the side. There's a handle right at the top. And all of the various accessories that are included in these various kits can also be purchased separately. And you've got the power adapter right here. Also included is a USB-C cord. And finally, inside this bag right here, covered with a yellow warning sticker all around it, is the light. Now, the X100 weighs maybe about as much as a small hard drive. It also comes with a little mini reflector attachment. And you can see that the Z100 does not use a Bowens mount at all. It uses a much smaller way of attaching. You see that right there? Looking at the back of the unit right here, there is a nice red clickable power button. Right on top of the light unit, you've got two very simple but nicely designed knobs. This one dims the light. This one controls the color temperature. So each of these two knobs act as a button to access menu items, or it allows you to jump quickly and increase your brightness. And this little hole right here is a microphone, and that's used for when you have the app connected to the light. There are a few features that require having a mic. I'll show you one of them. Also on the back, you've got your display screen and a cooling fan. The right side of the unit has more ventilation, while the left side has two 1/4-inch threaded holes. The fan on the unit is very quiet. Let's talk about the battery accessory. On the top of the battery, you have a nice button right here that shows you how much charge the battery has left. The USB-C port to charge the battery is right on the back of the battery right here. The area where you attach the battery is covered with this kind of silicone cover. You see that? And of course, this is where the battery connects right to the light right here. And once it's on, it stays on. I mean, you can have somebody doing pull-ups on this thing and it will not fall off. There's also an option to run a USB-C cord right from the battery and plug it directly into the light unit. In fact, you can use any USB-C charger and just power the light with that. But the bottom line here is that to remember to get at least 100-watt USB-C power adapter. Because if you don't, you're going to be limited to how much you can charge this. It may not charge all the way. It may not charge at all. So this battery, which is the latest version of their battery, it's the V2, it'll give you about 30 minutes of running this light at 100% power. And obviously the battery lifetime can be increased if you lower down the power of the light, say from 100% to maybe 60%. And rounding out the items included with the basic light is this reflector. It snaps onto the light and it has a little button right here to release it. The second box in the Pro Kit contains the Bowens mount adapter. It allows you to attach a standard Bowens mount right onto the light. One side of it attaches right to the light and the other side is where the Bowens mount is. And what's really nice about the Bowens mount is that it has a built-in reflector already. So when it's attached to the light, you don't need to worry about attaching the small included reflector that comes with it. And the bottom of it has a swivel mount, which is nice. And it also has an umbrella mount. The ability to put, an umbrella right through it and attach it, have it going just like that, shining through, and being able to soften light using an umbrella, okay, is much nicer and creates a much more pleasing effect than this mount reflector. And finally, in the third box that you have with the Pro Kit, or available as a standalone accessory, you've got the small softbox. Now, before I show it to you, I must issue a very serious warning, okay? This thing is a level of cuteness and adorableness not seen before ever in this world. Listen, I don't even care if this thing works. I just want to put this thing in the middle of the Chicago airport terminal and see exactly how many people miss their flights because they stop to gaze at this thing and take selfies with it. And because this thing is so small, you can use clamps and mounts and, put this thing anywhere. Alexa, turn off studio background. Okay, so that's 1%. Now, but as you go up in power, check this out. All right, here's 100%. Okay, watch your eyes. That's 100% right there. But the thing I want to tell you about this little tiny softbox, you don't pull it open like you would with a larger one, okay? For example, when it's collapsed, the way that you pull it open is you grab onto one of these things and you go, there's one, there's two, there's three, right? And that's how you get them open. What I did when I first took this thing out of the box and I had that little, oh my goodness, it's so cute meltdown, I decided, all right, I'm gonna open it up. If you look here, you've got kind of the similar little supporters that you pull up, right? And so I started pulling them up, right, to get this thing open and pulling them rather hard, kind of gorillaing it, up. And I bent a few of them. That's not how you open it. What you do is you've got this thing right here and that little handle, right, with your fingers and kind of rest your thumbs and just do this. So I think this would be a good time in the video to talk about a few of the specs, not all of them. I will link to all the specs, but let's go over a couple of them. The Molus Z100 is classified as a bicolor light, which means that you can adjust the color temperature in here from 2700 Kelvin all the way up to 6500 Kelvin. As far as color accuracy is concerned, it does have a CR rating of 95 or higher and a TCLI rating of 97 or higher at a 1 meter distance. Here's a chart right here that shows all of the various color outputs, distances, and lux values. The light has a few other features as well. It offers Bluetooth connectivity and you control it using Zhiyun's Vega Play app. It is really nice to be able to use your smartphone and control the light that may be way out of reach. You can control the color temperature, the brightness, and that sort of thing. And you can also use the app in conjunction with additional lights and groups and then control them all together. The Molus Z100 also has a music mode, and that's the thing where you got the little microphone on it, and I think it works better with music beats than it does with the human voice. So to put the light into music mode, what you need to do is press and hold down the color temperature knob. So now it's in music mode and it's hearing my voice and the mic is right here, but it is not getting it exactly correct. But if I switch to like a music beat, not bad. It actually did a lot better that time than it did with my voice. Okay, so what's the bottom line on this light? Well, it is meant for portability, and for those users that want a certain size and form factor. I can throw it right in my camera bag. Even the smallest camera bag that I have will fit a 100-watt light, a battery for it, the camera, and a lens. Everything with this light just screams portability and travel. You put the battery on, right? And now you have a portable light. Now, suppose you're out and about somewhere and your phone is starting to die of power. You can plug your phone into this battery and charge your phone. There are a lot of options. That's what I'm saying. That's what you're paying for. You're paying for a really small form factor. Now, I didn't even go over all of the power options when it comes to, well, there's USB here and you can output it there. The point being that it has plenty of ways to run the light, whether it's a battery connected, a USB cord coming out of this, and blah, blah, blah. Now, I'm going to tell you two things that I think are issues. The first is that you should be aware that there is no way that you can attach a V-mount battery to this. Can't use a V-mount battery, not going to happen. There is, however, an ergonomic feature that I decided to mention in this video, and that has to do with the way the power cable plugs into the light. Right on the bottom of the light is where you plug in the power cable. This power brick right here, it has some weight to it, okay? Look at that. It's heavy. So what happens is when the light is on a stand, it can be quite easy for this to come right out. So I ended up having to use these clamps right here and just clamp the cord to the tripod to prevent that from happening. Once I did that, it was fine. So to wrap up today's video, if you are looking for a 100-watt studio light in a tiny form factor that can go with you anywhere in your camera bag, real simple, real small, and 100 watts, I will leave a special link down below in the description of this video. Be sure to check out this light and the accessories that it has. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you found the video helpful or at least entertaining. If you did, be sure to give it the like and subscribe. And if I don't see you until 2025, I wish you the happiest of holidays. 2025 is going to be the year you take the greatest photos of your life. Okay? Put some story into them, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Pound Attack! Like that. You gotta do it like that.